what's up, not you that. Right on, yeah, just chilling on YouTube, eh? Me too. I'm just doing loops and I found this crazy fucking filter. Does it look like I'm all tripped out? Like, or am I just fucking looking like an idiot? Like, can you see the rainbows and all that shit? Dumb glasses. Nobody's watching, come on. Nobody likes this fucking shit. Like, what the fuck? man? How's it going, J Glow? Just tripping out, man. Just having some fun with loops and filters. What's up with you guys? What's up with y'all? Fucking Joe. Nobody likes this shit. Fuck you then. Fuck you all. Go fuck yourself. You're in the USA, yeah? I like your name, Jay Glow. Suits the mood right now, dude. Are these filters switching? Magic. Okay, what do you, I don't know a whole lot about it. I know where you can look to find out about it. I don't like it. I think magic's, I don't think you should fuck with it, but, I'll tell you, it's very real though. In my opinion, it's very real. Otherwise people wouldn't do rituals. In magic, it's the ability, just a sec here. It's the ability to change perception through will. And what they do, as far as I know, how it's done is they align with deities, I suppose, so they're conjuring, and they do rituals. There's a ritual event, so incantations, chanting and shit, through drugs, and numbers are huge. So like I said, I don't do magic. I don't study it, but I just sort of know about it. I know a few things, right? I know enough to know that I don't really want to know too much more. You know what I mean? I believe it's very real. I think that's what's being perpetrated on the human race is basically a magic spell. I mean, or huge mind control, but I see it more as magic, right? Just high technology. Because it's getting into like spiritual shit, man, like dimensional. Like literally there's shit flying around us right now. We just don't perceive it. It's in different frequencies. That's a trip, man. That's a trip. Mother Nature, holy fuck, how's it going? Yeah. yeah, if you want to know about magic, go check out Mother Nature and what's the other one? Liana. Yeah, she has a witchy hour, so she's in that thing. They're all into the white magic, but in my opinion, magic is just it's not something to play with. You know what I mean? It's something to play with. So are you still in here, Mom? Or are you Amber? Yeah, that's it. It shows nobody in my feed, so I don't even know if anyone's watching it. I screwed up my computer so bad. I'm just such a beginner user, and I forgot what I did. Yeah, I was just kind of falling asleep and clicking, and I still didn't know how to exactly move things to where they're supposed to go. And I guess I clicked a little too much, and I put myself into a lot of trouble. And so I started reading Google and this and that, and so I'm like, okay, I can figure this out. I check on the properties, and then I look in, and I just started going deeper and deeper into all these places, and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm lost. And yeah, man. Look, you want to see something fucked? No, I'll show you in just a second. Yeah, look at this. See? Did you see that? Isn't that fucked up? Oops. Yeah, I got to, actually I got an appointment. I painted this guy's house, and he's like an IT guy. So I'm going to go there tomorrow at 9. And I've got a kind of an idea of what I did. I took over a Dominion sort of thing, and I overrid it with so it's just, yeah, I just got to get back. It's got this setting where when you take over the permission, then permission's inherited on all these other, whatever they're called. See, I don't know what they're called, I just know where they are. Oh no, yeah, that would suck. It's Windows, yeah, it's Windows, well, it's a Windows 10, I think, but, well, that's, I don't know, but, yeah, I think it's Windows 10, like I said, it's new, I just bought it, like, 2 months ago. So it's pretty cool. I love it. I fucking, you know something? Within a year, I'm gonna be fucking freelancing, editing, and beats, this shit. And I will do it. I'm willing myself to do it. I will do that. Because I could sit at this fucking thing all day doing this shit. I have. I was up all night last night, literally trying to fix this thing. Like, literally up all night. I didn't sleep. Okay, well, I'll ask you a question. Okay, I took over, I was in these files. Here, just a sec, let me see if you can see it. I was in these files, you know, the ones where you click on properties, then they give you those. I was in those, and I had to take over the permission to change the setting, like to change whatever, and I can't, oh, just, fuck, I almost fucked it up. I can't, yeah, well, and then I'm like, I read on Google that I could do this because I couldn't close this one file, so I had to go take over the permission to close it. So I did that, and then I'm like, oh, right on, and I had to do it to some other ones, so I'm like, okay. Then all of a sudden it just screwed up a whole bunch of shit. I'm like way deeper than I should be, well, in a computer anyways. And yeah. So, but like, yeah, so problem, No, it's not a virus. It was me. It wasn't no fucking virus. I fucked it up. Yeah. You know, fucking. Don't you say that word. No, yeah, my computer's got the C. Okay? Yeah, boy. Nah, it's I don't know. Like I got a buddy. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, you know, I just couldn't help it. I know myself. See, I'm married, man. I'm happily married. I'm married. Yeah. I was checking up on her site, and no, just kidding. Yeah, fucking. Anyways, I painted this guy's house. Painted this guy's house, and he's an IT guy, so I'll be able to. He's gonna show me some how to fix it and stuff, so that's cool. He's gonna help me fix it tomorrow. I got an appointment, so I think I know what to do. I just gotta kind of get a little bit of training wheels, you know, like I said, it's like I haven't really learned a whole lot yet, but I am. It's yeah. Thanks. Yeah. If not, I'll call you on your OnlyFans. Like I said, I fucking love this. I don't know if you've seen on my site, if you're there now, I guess, click down a couple when you're off. And I did some videos, like it's my music that I love it though. But click down a couple videos. I think one is what the fuck did I got such a bad short-term memory. I got such a bad short-term memory. Yeah, my butt. See, I just lost my train of thought. I was thinking about your OnlyFans. Pretty cool filters, though, eh? Yeah. Make myself look cool, fucking. It's kind of appropriate for the music I'm playing. Yeah, oh yeah, my videos, sorry, yeah, I did some editing in that, and I think it's pretty good. Like, that's kind of what got me in trouble, because like I said, I didn't know exactly what I was doing when I was clicking this file into there, or trying to export this to there, and so I might have clicked too many times, you know what I mean? I might have been a little impatient, or whatever, so, and the next thing you know, I'm just like, I got all this shit in it, and it's just, I'll get through it. It's for a reason. So it's like I said, I'm gonna edit and freelance this shit. I love this shit, man. I love it. And all the shit you can do with like the art app and everything. Fuck me, man. It's so, I love it. The 3D painting and those are just the free ones. I haven't even fucking bought any good apps yet. I don't know enough. I just figured, fuck, I'll wait till I learn, right? That shit. That girl. You know, if I was pimping that shit, I'd have you do it for me, right? But yeah, no, it's fuck, man. I honestly, dude, I'm like, why the fuck didn't I get into, like, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, fuck, man, it's depressing almost. It's like, and it's part of the reason why I'm so stoked about it, because it's like, I fucking lost 10 years of this just creative fucking thing, right? You know? I mean, fuck, yeah, you can do anything with this. You can fucking sell some shit to somebody in fucking China or whatever. And it doesn't even have to be a physical thing. It's like just some shit you fucking make on a screen. just trips me right the fuck out, man. It's amazing. Yeah, always. Well, true. Yeah, I get it. But you know what I mean? It's like, because I do have like that addictive personality thing, right? So that's part of this too. I know it. Like, I just know it. Brain's like, come on, we gotta go to work. It's fine. I'm sitting there, I'm waking up in the morning. Like I'm like I just haven't been sleeping. I just get up and I'm just playing with this thing. I don't know. I think it's part of the AI, right? It's part of the plot. Yeah. I don't know, man. I trip out about this shit. Like this whole fucking thing going on now. I thought I still had a couple. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm just on. What's that? I'm just on Star. On Star. Is that what? On Star. Oh, is that the streaming that you're saying? On Star. Okay. Yeah, even now, well, I guess, yeah, I'm okay. Actually, I'm going live tomorrow. Tomorrow night around 8. I'm doing my conspiracy rant. This smart going. Yeah, cool. I'm a dumb guy. Some dumb guy. Yeah, flip this shit. Actually, here, let me change I'm going through these loops and I'm just having fun. This is mid-tempo something. So it's kind of got a groovy feel though on this whole loop palette. But I'll find a better one. Or a different one. It might not be better. Some of them I haven't even played yet. The ones I've been playing tonight, I haven't even played. So there's a couple that were pretty good. Some of them just sucked. Like, some loops, it doesn't really matter. You can't really get something out of it. Schedule a stream and post it. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll do that tonight or tomorrow. Yeah. I did a thing on IG, but I guess I gotta prepare for it a bit then. I was when the first one I did on here in my little, like I just kind of, I'll show you here. Show you my little space. This is the utility gonzo fucking research injection kitchen. Injection studio. So fuck, I would have had a set of drums here too, like electric drums. My buddy, but he left them outside and fucking the tarp leaked on it. Fucking guy, like, should have went there the day that he told me I should. But anyway, so hopefully they'll be okay, and then I'll have that little thing set up. I'm gonna have a few things in the next, it'll probably take me a year, well, 6 months or something. But yeah, I'm gonna have a little fucking jamming thing going here, man. It's gonna be fun. I just like once I learn how to, you can make. I'm kidding, honey. Yeah, it's all good, sweetheart. Once I learn how to kind of get, be more comfortable. I don't type, so I'm more of a mouse guy. But once I get a bit more comfortable and I just want to be able to patch certain, like this app, I can get samples from records, right? Like it's a DJ app, and then I want to be able to mix it with this app. So I need to get the mixing thing and get all that sort of set, because I got, I want to get some James Brown loops and then throw some of this electronic shit over it, and just kind of, I got like 50 years of, okay, yeah, soundboard, yeah, I gotta get something like that so I can just, because, fucking right. So I got 50 years experience of listening to the most amazing music. I was one of the best fucking music listeners ever, man. Like, I have the palette of music that I've listened to in my life is fucking intense. So I think I could turn some of that into the fucking killerest fucking loops and beats. I know I can. So I just got to figure out how to do it. I just got to get it from what's in here to on, out here in the frequency. Right? Once that's happening, fucking all kinds of shit's gonna happen. It's gonna be wicked. Because you put love into it, right? You put love into it, baby. Yeah. A MIDI device, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think I should get something like that. I haven't researched. And I have been. I'm telling you. Look, can you see that? You see who that is? I tattooed that fucking guy on my arm. Frank Zappa. I was into that guy when I was fucking 13. My drum teacher had to cancel a lesson, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't, you can't come to this lesson, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Well, why? Where are you going?" And he's like, "Oh, I gotta go to a concert." I'm like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, I was 13, so I'm like, Motley Crue, and but Led Zeppelin, but he's like, "No, it's this guy Frank Zappa. It's pretty amazing." And he's because my drum teacher was amazing. He could play all kinds of instruments, his xylophone, everything. He could play all kinds of instruments, all percussion, and he could read and everything. And the guy was just a killer. And he's like, "Yeah, this Frank Zappa guy, he plays he writes all the music for the band, and they have to play it, and then they have to rehearse all the music, and he's got over 75 albums, and the band has to rehearse all these songs, and he'll call any song out of his repertoire, and the band has to know it. Not only do they have to know it, they have to know how to play it in any time signature he calls, and also he also conducts the band with, so he might, yeah, he has all kinds of gestures. The guy was fucking incredible as a musician. And he was probably one of the best guitarists ever. He was one of the most underrated, that's for sure. And you can tell a Frank Zappa solo. And it's the guy just was fucking incredible. But a lot of it's an acquired taste. I mean, he had some good rock and sort of stuff, but he always put the funny little lyrics in there. And he was a good satirist, and I think I like that kind of music. I'm gonna make some myself, but he's a satirist, and so he would comment on society and whatever, and in through his songs. And he bent the curve in that a bit, where he went, he'd swear and do. And like if you were in Zappa's band, any other band would take you, pretty much. It's like that was the thing on your resume. Hey Big, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? How you doing? Fuck, are you gonna come in tomorrow? I could use your help with just some notes and shit. I'm just gonna break down some 101, man. 101, the Galilean dialect. What the fuck? Like why? I don't understand how people can't see it. When it's written in Rockefeller's fucking book. I think I'm going to talk about, oh, thanks, Mo. I think I'm going to talk about how, this guy fucking, in the early 1900s, he went around to the American Medical Association and said, "Oh, I'll give you guys some money for some schools for your doctors, And this is way back then, horse and buggy time, right? And actually, the original, like the John D. Rockefeller, he actually was a snake oil salesman, Yeah, it'll be about eight or nine, yeah. I know. I'm just gonna go on live, but he was actually a snake oil salesman. So where those guys that sell the fake shit, he was one of those fucking guys for sure, for real. And anyways, so David went around. And okay, back then they had the doctors that would do. I don't want to, but anyways, they had the two different doctors, and he funded all the American Medical Association. He funded the schools that all the doctors go to. So basically now, and this is back then. So basically, all the schools now are on his agenda. You know, they teach whatever he wants. So if he wanted them to learn about, you know what I mean? This is fucking forward thinking, decade forward thinking, man. You know, so now they're at the point where he owns he owns controlling interest in the pharmaceutical companies. That, you know, they own all the fucking licensing, all the insurance for the medical guy. You know, they have rackets on rackets, man. It's fucking crazy, these fuckers. And everyone's, oh yeah, it's just, you know, no, they wouldn't do that. The billionaires in this world, you can, you know, the top 100 people, you could fit that on a fucking school bus. Think about that, man. Like, let that sink in for a minute, you know. These fucking, so people, the damn well rights, they do what the fuck they want. You know, what do you think you know, people go, this is one thing too, I shouldn't break all this down tonight, but I'm gonna play some music. But people say, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Well, fucking rights, it is a fucking conspiracy. What do you think the Council of Foreign Relations is? What do you think fucking Bohemian Grove? What do you think fucking the World Economic Fund, the summit is? Those are fucking places we can't go. I can't go there and listen to their fucking shit and see what their plan is. They're planning for us. They're building agendas. You know? That's a conspiracy by definition. So fucking shut the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Look at 2 or 3 YouTube videos and see how the news is just nothing but lies. You can pull up videos on the news where they say the same fucking joke. And it's like every fucking newscaster, and they all read it off the Reuters, right? So it's like, it's so, how do they not fucking see it, man? Like, how do you not see it? How do you not see 9/11? Like, how the fuck do you not see that shit? Like, that's what I'm gonna talk about. Yeah, man, I know, yeah, we'll do it, Mom. Don't worry, I will, you know. But yeah, I just don't, how the fuck do people don't see this shit, man? Even my buddy, like my best friend, man, from high school, he's like, oh, how's it going? And I'm like, what the fuck? Get the fucking thing off around me, man. Don't fucking wear that shit. Fuck. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's right. And then the big words, super spreader. Oh, super. Holy fuck, man. Like, the fucking, the deaths by Google for the C is 2 million, they say. I read this yesterday. So, and the flu in 2018 was 600,000. So, Google's numbers, Rockefeller's doctors, you know, that's probably good for at least 800,000. You know what I mean? Kind of respect. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. Like, oh no. And the other thing, the fucking Canadian doctors come out and they're like, oh well, we only have so much blah 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 for Canada. We're gonna give it to the First Nations people first, and then, oh, of course you are. Oh, of course you are. And they don't see that? Come the fuck on, man. And not only that, man, it's got, like, go check, see, I shouldn't be, oh, anyway, this is the preview, this will drop some. You gotta check out Dr. Sherry Tenpenny, man. Yeah, total deception. Like, fuck yeah. Like, the books in 1984, when even people like Jordan Peterson, when he says, oh, George Orwell, he was such a forward thinker, and no, he wasn't. That was a fucking plan. You fuck. As smart as you are, he was part of it. He was in on it, man. All these eugenicists fucking, look at the, fucking people, man. They want to turn us into a fucking one-gendered fucking, I don't know, weird fucking robot person, man. One-gendered cyborg fucking slave is what they want to turn us into. Seriously, man. I'm not down with that. And the fucked up thing is I can sit here and, I don't go, I'm not 20 anymore, man. I don't fucking, I don't go out and do fucking dumb shit and stuff like I used to. And I used to love to do dumb shit and just break rules just for the fuck of it and whatever. But I don't, I don't even, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why I'm fighting so hard because I know what's the consequences are. You know what I mean? I know people have to get woken up. They're not going to. That's why I am. But on the flip side, just fucking hypothetically, because, you know, I would probably find it a lot easier to be interfaced with the fucking machine, and you know what I mean? And the fucking, what do they call that thing? The universal paycheck, which is basically they want to give you a welfare check, and they want to stick you in a little box where, like, I lived in fucking one of those little fucking homeless shelter, you know, subsidized buildings. It was a 2-year program, and I ended up staying there for 7 years. They just kind of forgot about me, and that's how I moved into here. I moved into here from that place. But yeah, man, that's what they want to do, and I know how they're gonna do it too. Just, you know, California, right? Yeah, universal basic income. That's what they want. And then, so they want to, so how are they going to get the people like my dad and stuff like that out of their homes, out of their fucking, you know, especially up here, out of their $1 million homes, and willing to accept this? Oh, gee, insurance doesn't pay for a natural disaster or whatever, right? FEMA camps, you know, come on, man, it just takes one fucking snap of a finger, and you can wipe out a whole city with whatever, you know. Oh, then they come in rescuing you. Like, that's how they do it. Then they come in all rescuing. Hey, here we are to fucking save you. We'll give you this check, and oh, we got a place for you to stay. You know, come on, man. Keep the game, people. It's a bit, you know, and they got all these TV shows about the chess. You know, the fucking, you know, the European. Great game, the kings and the czars and that used to call it. Well, England came on top. You know, anyways, that's enough of that. I'm gonna ruin everything for Friday. But yeah, it's fucked up, man. Like everything that I just said is, you can go look that up. Well, no, not the speculation stuff that I said, but the Agenda 2030, what the Rockefeller, the American Medical Association, the genocide of the natives, like, all that shit has happened, or it's not a fallacy. So why is it so hard to believe that these fucking people, you know, oh, there's the Georgia Guidestones too. I mean, come the fuck on, people. And not only that, you get into gematria with fucking Zach Hubbard, man. You go check his shit out. Like, dude, that scares the shit out of me, because that tells me that they got the priests in the fucking little catacombs planning this shit, man, by the fucking numbers. Like, seriously, go watch Zach Hubbard, man. Gematria. Go watch him. He breaks it right down, and he proves he's picked out the fucking Super Bowls and all kinds of shit. And I'm joining his paper. Fucking rights, man. Fuck. Yeah. I know. And that's yeah, I like the song. Isn't that funny? I wonder, somebody, I just fucked up my computer, so I'm gonna have to change some emails and shit like that. Like I said, that's why why I came on tonight, because I was seeing if I could even get into it. I didn't know, because like I was just telling Mother Nature that my fucking I went into my computer, and I'm in North Van. I fucked up my computer. I went way back in the depths of it, and I didn't even know how to, send files properly and stuff. So I was making my videos. Excuse me. Stop me. I was making my videos, and I was like, I didn't know North Van. Yeah, me too. I actually, well, I did. I went in on a place with my friends, and we went to do a grow up and that once. This is back when it was illegal. But that's when I got into my heroin. I got into a nasty little habit back then. And yeah, kind of lost interest in I was worried about other things, so I just kind of missed out on that one. But yeah, I want to start even brewing my own fucking alcohol, just so I don't have to fucking give any of those fuckers money, man. I honestly, I want to gear my life so I don't have to give them little as possible. You know? I really do. Yeah, like I said, I thought I had an extra 10 years, but then they pulled this shit. Fuck, it's like, that's another reason why I'm on this computer so fucking much, man. Because what if I'm not allowed to travel anywhere? It's not like I've really gone anywhere either. You know what I mean? Like, I've been a couple of places. So. Yeah. That's just that's the way I am, man. I just fucking even when I was using dope, my boss, he paid me, and I'm like, listen, this is the boss before the one I'm with now. I'm like, listen, all the other guys when you pay them, they go off and get their beer and they get drunk and they don't show up the next day. When you pay me, I'll be there early in the morning, or as soon as after I score. Yeah, I used to, fuck, man. It kind of, cause yeah, it would give you energy a bit, right? Well, yeah, you know, I'm a total advocate for decriminalization. I died at the injection site in Vancouver. I died. It took 3 narcons to get me back to life. And all I remember is all these guys standing above me, looking down, going, "Hey, poet," because that's what you have to have a handle there, like you said, you're going, poet, are you okay, I'm like, and all I was thinking was just, fuck, shut the fuck up, man. I'm like, fuck, because I was fucking, they're waking me up, right? I was pissed off, but yeah, it was weird too, because I just got out of jail, and I went off with this chick I know, Sheila, and I'd had a couple beers, not that many, and I'd already done some that day. I think I did 2 or 3 papers already, and she's like, "This is good, man. Be careful." Yeah, it's all right. And she was giving me a shoulder massage, and I was rolling a joint. And next thing you know, fucking, I'm looking up at these people looking down at me. I was like, "What the fuck? Oh, you just died." I'm like, "Holy fuck!" And thank God I was with her, man, because she's a good girl. Like, if I was with fucking any of the other, like, except for my wife, but if I was with probably any of the other girls I used to hang out with, man, I probably would have had my pockets dug, all my dope gone. Actually, there's a couple that were cool, but in general, no. Most of them would have fucking dug me, left me for dead. Seriously, man, it's crazy down there. I was thinking of fucking doing some streams from down there. Maybe I was thinking even doing one called Smoking Crack with Kenny, taking my buddy Kenny out because he's still down there. And just fucking, he's on one of my videos. I got a picture of him. He's the guy with the long hair. And fucking my brother-in-law's on there smoking crack too. My fucking brother-in-law. He's all fucked up. Oh fuck, I shot. Oh hell yeah, man. Are you kidding me? Once you take the elevator, then why do you want to take the stairs? Right? Hey? Fucking right, man. One of the big reasons I stopped, and this is no lie, this is not even, it's because they stopped making heroin. It's all fentanyl now. And it was like before I could shoot up in the car when I was driving. It was so easy for me. After a while, it got a lot harder to do. Yeah, well, it is what it is, right? It's not like, I mean, still, like, I went on methadone and did a few, whatever, for a while, but it's just, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I think there's one or two of the dealers I know, because I still, when I go get my weed, I still usually take a walk around and talk to a couple of the people I know. There's not so many anymore that I know. Like I said, like I used to sell down there, so I knew everyone, and still, it's the names have changed, and maybe it's whatever the song is, but only the fate. But yeah, it's changed, right? It's the same fucking thing, but different, different people. It went through a big. I remember, man, like fucking. There was a time there at this when basically when I was down there, it was like the land of plenty, man. Like people would drop dope in your hand, fucking, hey, you want to work? Boom, boom. Like, I had 3 dealers going at one time. And it was like rob Peter and pay Paul, and I was good at it, man. I could flip this guy's dope, and then instead of flipping his dope all day, I'd take his dope, and then because the way I did it too, I was fucking I was always on my bike and ripping around all over the place. So I'd go in and I'd run out to buddy's house and I'd get double the dope because I know, for cash, and then this, and I did all the fucking moves, man. And there's a couple. I had to take a beating a couple times, man. It was funny. This one time, this is not even a lie. This is the fucking truth. Mo cut me off. He cut me off. He's like, no, fuck you, Scotty. You fucking run away with my money too much. Fuck you. No, you can't work, and you're not allowed to work with anyone. And then his fucking partner asked me to work for him when he was away that day. And his partner asked me to work because I was like, so there's a time where I was kind of like, I was like the manager for this kind of crew, right? And all the dope would be where I was at my place, and I would run up and down, and I'd take the thing, like this to that guy, take this and that guy, then I'd go to all the workers and I'd take them their shit, and then I'd do my shit, so I was just always running around and doing that, and then eventually, like, Mo got sick of my shit, so he kind of cut me off, and then Corey gets me to work for him, and then at the end of the day, there's a phone call, and he's like, oh, it's Mo. Mike, this other guy, whatever, Mikey calls, and he says, Mo wants to see you, you better go, you gotta go, so I'm like, fuck. So I start changing my clothes, and the guys are looking at me like, fuck, he's waiting, what the fuck are you doing, he's waiting. I'm like, I'm gonna take a beating, man, I'm not fucking getting these clothes dirty, I just got them. They hopped in the car, and they're just looking at me like I'm an idiot. They drove me out to Stanley Park, fucking tried to scare me. And there's like 3 of them in the car. And he's like, get it. And he takes me down to Stanley Park, and they fucking jump me, boom, and fucking give me some shots and shit. And then that was it, boom. And I was ready. I was fucking whatever. It wasn't bad. And then as we're driving back, he drops 10 half balls in my hand and goes, don't fuck up this time. I swear to God, it's true. I made him pick up my hat too in the park. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. Dude, my roommate, my best roommate down in jail, like this one guy, like there's people that you used to always run into, right? So I used to room up with this guy all the time, Beto, and he knew one of the girls that was testifying for that, and the cop went to their hotel and gave Beto some money and said, make sure she shows up to court, like make sure she's not gonna get sick or whatever type of thing. Yeah. But fuck, they dropped the ball on that one, and I've got fucking speculate. I saw that guy, dude. I was in Fraser, and I was painting. I got on the maintenance crew, and so I was painting the jail, and we went in. There was segregation, and then behind segregation. It was like the special medical unit and like super PC unit. So we go in there, they let us in, we're going painting, and it was canteen day, so the door's cracked, the guards go in, and Buddy's got all this fucking canteen, like, and he's just this small little guy, you know, and I'm looking at him, I didn't recognize him at first, I'm looking at him, and the guard goes, don't stare, and then Buddy's like, that's the pig farmer, I'm like, holy fuck, yeah, so he didn't do that by himself, but those girls and that thing, like we knew, especially my wife knew, she knew more, she could tell you a lot more than I could. But we knew a couple of the girls. They would have these parties out there, and there was, Justin Trudeau was a teacher in Coquitlam at that time. Just saying, you know. The reason why I say this, because I've heard things. That's why, you know, there's other, just whatever. I think there was a lot more to that place. I think it might have been snuff films or something, because that guy didn't do all that shit by himself. There's no fucking way. Yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, it was a weird time too, man, because I was downtown when all that shit was happening, and girls like fucking, you could feel the shit in the air. You could feel the evil. There was a time down there too, man. I remember, it was just for a couple months, but I swore I was fucking being gang stalked or some shit. Like, it was just evil vibe down there, man. I swear to God. Like, yeah, I was doing lots of coke and whatever, but it's fucking real, man. When you're fucking like psychosis, like, I'm telling you, like, there was, like, I would go boosting and I'd show up to a fucking store and the manager would be right there at the door. And then I'd go to another store, I'd hop on the bus and go away somewhere else, and the manager would be there, like, you know, and I was kind of known and whatever. I was like a known criminal and this and that. But no, man, there was some weird shit going on. Like, and I read in the paper too that the loss prevention officers were like, they worked for a contractor, so they would work all at the same stores. Like, they would go all around, like, they didn't just work in one place. So they had this little thing, and that's what I think. I think they were either, it was, I don't know if it was like a shift that they did was to what, because it was like, as soon as I got across on the C bus and I got across to here, you know, I would notice like somebody following me, or just kind of, I just noticed it, man. I felt it when, you know, I just did. And like, I'd go up and these little things, and this one time, man, I'm gonna sound like a fucking crazy person, but I was doing like, you know, subversive moves. Like, I would walk somewhere, turn the corner, stay there, and then come around the other way, you know, just doing stuff like that, right? But I was doing coke, I was doing it. but this person drives up and they're like, what did they say? They said something like, fuck, you're good, or something like I was like, they're following me and they lost me, something like that. It was, I mean, I could have been just really high, but I wasn't. It was fucking, they were watching me. It was fucking off, man. It just was a weird time. It, like, cause it wasn't like that all the time. Yeah, we do, man. We do, for sure. We do. I get that a lot. I do. I've gotten that a lot, especially with songs on the radio, and there used to twirl with twines. There's a couple guys that they did some documentaries on that I didn't know. I was in one called Boosters and Dicks, I think, about the boosters and the security guards. Oh, fuck, I've been rambling on for over an hour now, man. Like, I can't even see, like, it says 0 people in there, so I don't know. I think it's just you. It's just you and me, kid. Yeah, it's fucking crazy shit, man. Part of the thing of the downtown was, it was like, it was sexy. It was fucking, it was like, just the whole thing was attractive. Like, you could go down there many times. I woke up dope sick, and I walk out of my room, and you know, just boom, a deal walks by you. You know, it's like fucking. It was like, oh, and I was good at those too, because like you said, you like my honesty. Well, I was like that. So when people would buy off some people, they would just undercut them, or you know, just pull shady shit on them sometimes, or they'd be good to them, and then they'd build up the, you know, and then they'd run off with their money or whatever. And I never did that, never. And so guys would come, oh hey, and they, you know, so. A few times somebody pulled up, because you get these customers that were like working guys, you know, they just get their paycheck, they're coming from up north or whatever, right? Hey, Master Kush, whatever. Yeah, the hustle, no kidding. And yeah, I was just good at that. I liked it. I was fucking, yeah, it was, these guys would come down, they'd get paid, and they, you know, so they'd drop money. Hey, can you go get me fucking, you know, half ounce or whatever? And here you go. And, you know, they even got scales, whatever, but fucking, they're happy with what I give them, and then I get a big chunk, and I'm like, yeah, right on, boom, and I'm just selling it myself because people know I sell. So, you know, it would take no time before you're up again, and I'd usually run off with some chick and just put it down. That's usually happens. But a lot of times it was Lorraine. I used to have a girlfriend, and she had a boyfriend. That's kind of how we met. Yeah, but yeah, downtown, fuck, crazy. I think I might do some shit from down there. I think that would boost my channel. I'm still not up past 1,000. I've been stuck on like 950 for 5 months, almost 6 months or something. And it's like so close. I'm like, right on, I'm gonna break 1,000, you know, and then I didn't. So I think if I do some downtown, more vlog, like a couple of good vlogs downtown, and I make it consistent, maybe, like I said, do a little smoking crack corner with Kenny or something, just something fucked up, like, so it's real, like real shit. And then I'll just, you know, I'll do some lives, and then I'll do some of it to music. I might even go down there and DJ on my little app thing here, and fucking, because then you got the graffiti behind you and shit, and just people and the smoking doll, you know, it just be a cool vibe. I think I could make some cool videos out of that. So I might. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm giving up my game here, guys. Giving up my game. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, son. Yeah. But you know something, yeah, you know, like in the beginning too, right? Like I kind of went into like the prison genre. I did a glance. I went on his show and did a couple things. But you know, after, like, fuck, there's just so much drama, and all these, they're all wiggers. They're all, not all, but all the young ones anyways, they're all like, hey, well, you know, just fuck, come on, man, fuck, really? You know, it's just fucking really, yeah. Yeah, so I just kind of, I'm like, you know something, I want to talk about my conspiracy shit, because, you know, God knows I'm gonna drive Lorraine crazy if I keep fucking talking to her about it. Yeah, so I figured, you know something, I'm gonna start just ranting my shit on YouTube. That'll, you know, because I could be a hard person to live with, I think, sometimes. I'm intense, I'm passionate. It's almost out. I think most of it. The truck was gone. I was out there earlier. I should have showed you. But it's like, because he was a tenant and blah blah blah. All the garbage that was like not in his carport area was gone. The truck got towed and some other shit, but he was bitched and whined about it and wrote on Facebook that the maintenance man fucking stole his ID and all this bullshit. Yeah, poor guy. I mean, the guy's nuts, but whatever. Just what do you do? Yeah, so that the rest of the shit's gonna go after the hearing, I guess. There's gonna be a hearing, arbitration hearing or something, because it's up in Canada, man. It fucking takes 6 months to get kicked out of a place if you play your cards right. I was gonna do that at when they were, because when I was in the homeless shelter, I was supposed to be hooked up with BC Housing, which is like subsidized housing, right? And I was like paying very like a quarter what I'm paying now, but so things are going good. And then Buddy was like, the manager switched, and he's kind of like, well, I don't really want to put it out what happened, because I just don't. And but he just sort of said something, and I'm like, well, go ahead. It was would have kind of fucked with my bottom line sort of thing if he went through with what he went through. And I'm just like, well, go ahead, I can, whatever. But I'll take it to arbitration, everything. And I just kind of was like, something, fuck that. I don't want to fucking be a fucking, like, and this is no offense to people or anything like this, okay, but I'm just gonna say it how I say it. If I want to fucking be a fucking loser on fucking, just sitting, you know what I mean? Sure, the cheap rent is fine, but just, no, fuck that. I want to fucking level up. I don't want to just, you know what I mean? I want to, so I kind of got that attitude, and I was like, something, fuck you. I'll go fucking rent a fair market place and fucking fuck that. I'll just fucking do it. And I did, so fucking them, right? And I think if I would have stayed there and that too, I would have, it's, sometimes you need that, a bit of adversity, you need a challenge to rise to it, right? So anyways, guys, I really got to take a piss. More information, I know, but if you want to stay here, cool. But I gotta go for a second here. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I don't know if anyone's in here still. How you doing? Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna end up. Yeah, I'll be there in 5 more minutes. Tinker, 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 tinker. Just one more. Oh, cool thing. Yeah, I'm glad you came here. I'm glad you were here. Yeah. But yeah, no, tomorrow I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna talk about that Rockefeller shit and just some stuff like that. Just kind of, yeah, just sort of, fuck, man. Just, yeah, like I honestly think sometimes we've, they are using magic, or I mean, like, the brainwashing is just so fucking good, because even. It's a mat, like, you gotta wear this in public, right? Thanks, yeah, if you're not, that's cool. I'll forgive you. I'll understand. No, but yeah, the fucking thing, the mandate, it's like you gotta, and people are into it. Like, you know, if I'm working at a store and buddy's like, whatever, but no, they're like, you can't come in here if you're, I got a fucking doctor's note because I'm a fucking crazy person, I said. Exactly. Well, that's the thing. The English language, it was written by the fucking Jesuits, and they coded the numbers and into the words in the gematria ciphers, so they program the headlines, the news, with those numbers, these events that happen, so that transfers the energy somehow, or because that's what it's about. It's about the transfer of energy. So when you're even buying, like when you're buying Led Zeppelin posters, you work, that is your energy, then you transfer the money into the currency, which is currency, right? Which eventually goes to them, right? It's magic, man. That's what it is. It's all fucking, it's like power transfer. So that's why there's whatever, this parasite or whatever it is that's manipulated our fucking whole continuum. I'm telling you, our whole history is wrong. It's lies. I don't even believe half the Roman shit. As far as the only thing I can, as far as about 1900 is about 1812. Like, I think all the world wars were. I think there was wars, but I think they weren't for the reasons what they told us. I think they were population control. I think they were like manipulating from resources. I think there was a lot more than just that. I'm pretty sure of it. I've really looked into a lot of researchers that are looking into this shit, and the one thing is, when you look at some of the evidence in the buildings, like that's the thing that really blew me open. It's called Tartarian research or mud flood research, if you look that up. But these buildings have been here. They've got like Roman style buildings in Georgia and shit that are like old as fuck. And even some of these other, like, these fucking buildings were there, these old castles and shit. There's no way humans built that. They're built for giants. They're built for giant people. There's this one guy, Paul Moon, I think. Check him out, man. It's like there was giants here. Like, California was a fucking island. You know, there was like, shit was different, man. It was way different. And I think it wasn't too much long ago. I don't think we had dinosaurs. I think Darwin and all that shit's a load of shit. I really do. I think all of that stuff's to bring us away from God, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know. I know the Bible's been, taken over like the king, you know. I know that, but they're very good allegory stories about, and there is intelligent design. It's guaranteed. So, it's not just fucking some fucking guys in a spaceship, man. It's fucking dimensional, fucking spiritual shit. I think space is a fucking. I don't think there's that. I think it's just our realm here. I think there's more land. Or if it is space, we're on a way bigger planet or plane. I don't buy the whole NASA thing. I don't buy it. I don't buy it, man. The moon landing? Are you fucking kidding me? It's the fucking silliest thing I've ever seen. Fuck me, man. But no, if the TV tells you it's the truth. That's another thing, man. It's such a weapon. It's incredible. I haven't watched TV since I got this thing. Lorraine loves it. I bought her a fucking 55-inch or whatever, a big one. When I bought this, there's this big, huge TV, and I'm just like, I was feeling like kind of guilty. I'm like, fuck, I'm just, it's like, I put her on the video, and I'm like, hey, what do you think? She's like, what? Oh, yeah. So, it worked out good, but still, I think I would rather would have gotten her a computer than a big television. yeah, no kidding, man. Fake as fuck, that's for sure. These astronauts. I mean, they might think they went to the moon. They probably have a fucking movie set somewhere where they keep them. Fuck, like, the ones that they don't tell. I mean, and you know, people, how do you keep the secret so hard? Well, what the fuck do you think secret societies are? They kill people, you know. Like, people don't die by killing themselves with 2 bullets, you know? Like, fuck me, man. Oh, it's just another guy that died, you know. Oh, you know, the Titanic, but I have, yeah, a couple times. I'm actually, it's shitty that I fucking, my last phone, I lost the number of the buddy, because thing that I was pissed off about was I did it, and I was careful, and I shouldn't have been. I should have done the whole thing at once, but because I got fucking high. Trust me, like, as soon as I hit it, a smile fucking went on my face. I was like, it was like a hit of acid, but stronger. But because I've heard you can see little guys and stuff, and I wanted to see them. I wasn't high enough. I wasn't high enough. I wanted to get higher. But I was, you know, I'm an old heroin head, right? You test it first. Right? It's the rule. Yeah. Well, it's turned into a little rant, I guess. It's like, I gotta get this shit off my chest, man. Math is better, yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah. But no. Honestly, did know, man. Yeah. Heroin's pretty good, but marijuana's pretty fucking good too, man. They got some good weed now. And you know, I don't smoke like I used to. Like when I started the channel, even I was smoking a lot. Even now, I don't smoke in the morning so much anymore. I roll up a nice big fat joint and I smoke it after work. So when I pull in after work, right before I go inside, I usually smoke a big joint in the car. And play some music for about half an hour before I come in. And it just gets me fucking fried now, and I like that. And I don't, like, I'm buying an ounce every 2 weeks. It's too much, you know. It's cheap up here too, though. It's only like, it's 150 up here. Uppers because you're lazy. Oh yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get it. my upper choice was crack, when I was like smoking coke and crack and that sort of thing. And when you don't really get a lot done when you're, except for more crack, when you're doing crack. That's all you can do. Really, it's just more. Yeah. Canada, yeah. Man, we gotta, yeah, we're fucked. Like, we're fucked. We're fucked. Yeah, we're just fucked. Really. Yeah. I mean, it might be, I don't know. We went out a couple, I guess maybe 3 years ago now? Probably 2. We went back east to where my wife's from the reserve, where she's from, and her father literally passed away when he was at the house. When we put him in the house, he was there. We stayed there. Then he went to the hospital right before we left for home. So we basically said goodbye to him in the hospital, and then he died when we were maybe 12 hours away out. And that's just, it sucked, because he really liked me. It was I just met him. It was my first time I met him, and he used to be chief, and he was wanting us to move out there with him, and he was, you know what I mean. There's just, it just would have been a good opportunity to get the fuck out of the city. We could have been in, you know, the land was okay out there. I mean, we still are thinking of going. There would have been obviously a few more opportunities, but I mean, that's kind of where we wanted to retire. Like, it'd be nice if I can get to it in the next couple of years. But you know, with this thing here now and what's going on, it's, you know, I mean, it would have been nice to be sort of there and just not have to, but you still got to come into town and resupply and do all that stuff, right? Like it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, it's just, you know, like, really, fuck, because, and he liked me too, man. He really liked me. Like, my wife was married before, like, when she was young, and she married like a big drug dealer, right? And he actually got shot at Pigeon Park, right in front of her. And he didn't really like him. You know what I mean? It's cool. He liked me, and just, it was fucking, yeah. She left him because he cheated on her so much, and so she just said fuck you and left everything. She didn't fucking want anything. Just walked out the door. But yeah, so yeah. I was in jail when it happened. I read his name in the paper. It was fucked up, but yeah. They were gonna go see the kids for the first time in a long time together, I guess. Whatever. But it's crazy, man. Like, we got family down there still, right? A few family. Like I said, my brother-in-law. So some are doing good, some aren't at all. So it's a weird fucking situation, but what do you do? Like, we've also said, you know, hey, listen, come, we'll give you a job, we'll give you a fucking, you can stay here, we'll clean you up. I mean, never get a call, never nothing. So you know, what do you do? What do you do? Right? What do you do? What the fuck do you do? Sometimes you gotta go through that shit, but I mean, I don't really like putting that out there too much. Cause yeah, I mean, this channel is like my shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, yeah, it's good. It's just, you know, like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm like fucking weird or or something, but I just, like, I've always kind of been, like, I think telling the truth is a good thing. Yeah, when I was a junkie, and well, when I was a junkie, I guess I'm always going to be a junkie, but but when I was like doing crime and stuff, yeah, sure, you lie a bit, but I didn't, I was morally fucking, in my opinion, I think, but I wouldn't rip off a guy's tools, you know. I did a couple B&Es, like residential, but not very many. I think maybe a couple. Yeah, maybe a couple. Like, fuck, like I would do commercial B&Es, and I would hit liquor stores, and I would do that kind of thing, fucking no problem. But corporations, I'll rip you, I'll fucking sign me up, I'm there. But just, you know, I gotta be fucking in a real bad spot just to rip somebody off, and I just, you know, I don't even know, you know, like, fuck, yeah, like I did, and I never ripped off people like I knew, or, you know what I mean, like I never, like, I just didn't do that kind of shit, I just didn't, I would get, you know, I would go dope sick and fucking grab a fucking bottle out of a liquor store and hop on a bike and ride away, just blatant, if I was that dope sick. I didn't care. I'd rather do that than fucking give somebody some soap or fucking something, you know what I mean? I just fucking, I don't know. I think it's the whole karma thing or whatever, right? Yeah, it's, yeah, it's about it. Like, you know, it's. I think balance is, you know, it makes sense, right? Like, even just, and with everything, it kind of, it's kind of like a natural law in a way. I think, you know, one of the unwritten ones, anyway. Right? If natural law is even written, I don't know. But yeah, like, it tends to work. It tends to work. Like, even like even when you're, even what you think, and like how, even if you're like in a shitty mood because of whatever, excuse me, that could manifest the rest of the day, right? It's, like, it's strange. Like, you, and I can, like, I can, you know, act on my emotions, right? I try a lot more not to be more conscious of that, because you really are putting out energy, and so even when you're like, fucking guys, you know what I mean, and those fucking, you know, and talking about the conspiracies or whatever, I think if you even get like so worked up in that, I think that's, you know what I mean, that's part of it. Like, the CIA coined the word conspiracy theorist probably just for reasons such as that. So, because I mean, that's what they do, is they, oh, that group is bothering us, well, let's go fucking be that group, and we'll run that group, and, you know, that's how they do it. So it's yeah, it's just, it's interesting, you know. And then it's like, what well, you know, like, that's, we're working and doing all that stuff, like, kept so busy, so we don't think about these things, you know. We're not supposed to. Like I said, the Tartarian research, man, you really got to look at that. these people back then, like as far as the 1890, whatever, they had free energy. They if you notice, a lot of these old buildings have the same sort of pattern, the rounded spire sort of dome in the center, and then the four around it, and they're always close to water. And you look up these star fort things too. The star forts, they're often, there's one at the Statue of Liberty, but they're often used as battle forts for like whatever country, but they're not. Like there's one in Florida that's built like on this little island. There's no way you could build that. You know, it had to have been when the fucking Earth was, you know, in a different fucking way. Hey baby, what are you doing? I'm live right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Here's a kiss.
I'm gonna get you. Here's a.
Come here.
Are you going back?
I'm going back.
I'll be there in a bit.
You need to get some sleep tonight.
I will, baby. I love you. I will. I'll be in. Okay. Yeah, the Tartarian research, man. That's you gotta check that shit out, because it's these buildings, man. They like, why the fuck would you build a door so fucking big? Why would you build arches on the ground? Oh, thanks. Yeah. Love the one you're with. Yeah, it's the evidence. You can still like that. Fuck, man. Why would they build arches on windows in the ground? Because it's part of a bigger building. You know, there's the tunnels and everything. Like it's undeniable, man. I think that's what all that shit is. What was that guy's name? There's this book I want to get. It's called 1666. Redemption Through Sin, and it's about it's about just how things got, you know, subverted too, right? Like the Jesuits, when every boat that had an explorer on it or whatever had a Jesuit priest, right, whispering in the captain's ear, or you know, there's like, look up what those, like, it's them, man. Those are the ones doing all this, the usury and the fucking, yeah, the fucking creepy fucking, yeah. It's just, yeah, man. It's now we got the fucking guy in the Vatican there. All that shit's fucked up, man. You know, there's like the wild thing is too is these buildings too. They're all like, if you look at some of the mud flood. Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. That's a little too. Just a second. If you look at some of the mud flood stuff. You know, the bricks, the red bricks, you look up the iron oxide or whatever type of thing. Well, like I said, I'm not always the fucking most articulate guy about this stuff, but I know what I've read and what I've seen. These bricks somehow, you know, could hold a charge or whatever, and same with the, like, they had energy ideas and energy, like when you look at the old pictures, you'll see like they're glowing and stuff. Like go on Pinterest or whatever, look at old pictures of San Francisco or old buildings, or look up Tartaria, and you'll just, like, that shit wasn't, when they came here, man, when Columbus came here, like we were taught he fucking discovered this shit. No, when he came here, there was fucking buildings here, man. They just inherited them. They inherited their Freemasonry. They founded the buildings. Yeah, they found them because they say, oh, this guy found this building. Who's the founder of that building? He found it. Yeah, that's exactly what they did, man. And that's what the language is. The language is doublespeak, man. It's doublespeak legalese that we talk. So we don't even know what we're fucking saying. Another thing with the magic is they have to fucking they have to tell you what they're doing. So whether they tell you in a comedy series with a comedian saying, oh, what if a fucking plane hit 2 buildings, or you know what I mean, they tell you that way, or through predictive programming, people say. But I tend to, I mean, I think that there's predictive program, obviously, but I think a lot of it too is they're just telling you, they're mocking you too. They mock us. They mock, like, some of the way they kill people to the numbers and that. It's, you really gotta check this guy Zach out, man. And this guy did this, like, he's pretty jaded now. So, because there's some lady writing about gematria, how calling him out, and he's like, what the fuck are you learning about? You're learning about who the fuck the devil is or whatever? Fuck you. I'm finding knowledge. We're making money. And we're, you know what I mean? But he did this shit. He did that shit for free, man, for the first 5 years. Because I've seen Zach. Like, I've checked his channel out for years, man. I fucking checked that guy out, and he did. He was saying on the other night on one of his lives, like, fuck this bitch and whatever. But he's fucking done that shit for free, and he was nice, and he was, you know. But after telling people the same thing, he's written 2 books now too. Like, there's one thing about being a YouTuber, I don't have a book. But anyways, he's written some books, and he was nice, and he was doing it for, and then finally he went through his own savings doing all of this, like just living off his savings and shit, like spreading the word and all this stuff. And then, you know, finally he's like, because people go, oh, well, he does this for money, and I said, well, no, he finally got a Patreon after 5 years, because people will support, and that's fine. And you know something, if you're on a fucking stream or doing anything and you're entertaining or you're whatever, if people want to give you cash and that's fucking good, because I think that's better than giving it to fucking the celebrities, because we got to cut that shit out real soon, all this idol worship, man, because that's what it is. So I'd rather support content creators that fucking create content and are interactive, and that, yeah, you know, that's where it's at. And but the one thing, man, is as content creators, and this is, maybe this could go viral, maybe it won't, but we gotta, like, the one problem is we get kicked off our channel, whatever, they go, all our content, everything we've done or any, and I could just imagine what some of these guys have gone through, that because of lately making content for years, and then all of a sudden they're fucking, what the fuck, like, fuck you took all my, no, man, that's bullshit. So somehow content creators have to get together and have their own worldwide platform. However that could be accomplished, I don't know if it could be, but I feel that has to be done soon. Total uncensored. So like, that needs to be done, I think, because just even this, we're giving money to big tech. Like, they're still making money off our bullshit, right? Regardless, and they're in control of our art, which is, so who's to say when I die I get a catchphrase or something, all of a sudden some guy finds it funny, pulls it up 10 years from now because my channel got shut down, whatever, and boom, they're making millions of dollars off fucking your likeness or your whatever, or whatever it is. It's just like you have no control over that after that. Like this whole rant speech or whatever that I've been doing, you know. Back in the day, I guess it could have been written in an essay or whatever, right? But so that's kind of what I'm saying. Is, you know, that's people gotta do. We gotta do that. We gotta do that somehow. Because yeah, this I think this is the greatest idea. It took me a while to get like comfortable, but I talk to myself anyway, so fuck. I just figured I'd just ramble about the shit out loud. And I figured, fuck it, we gotta. I think like that, man. I think about this shit. I don't know why. But I never bought into this bullshit, man. I've always been ever since I was a kid, even the pyramids, I never thought, like, oh, fuck off, you didn't build those. Or they didn't roll them on logs or whatever the teacher told me. Like, I didn't buy a lot of that shit, man, ever. Just, I just always, I've always been curious that way. That's why I guess I'm weird like that. So fuck it, fuck y'all. Go watch your sports and your fucking Entertainment Tonight or your Big Brother. Big Brother, they're telling you, man. They're fucking showing you. They got a fucking guys with a bunch of cameras in the fucking bedroom and that. Oh, and everyone's watching. Oh, look at that guy. He's funny. Fuck you, man. You dumb fucks. Stop it. That's why I say, like, you know, there's the party, right? That's like, well, you know, you don't want to, like, I don't want to give them anything. I don't even want to drink their beer, or their, you know what I mean? I don't like that. That pisses me off. But the other part of me is, you know something? It's so far fucking gone. Just stay fucking medicated. Fuck it. But on the other hand, that's what they want too, right? You know, they don't want you learning. They don't want you fucking figuring stuff out. They just want you just smart enough to work the fucking robot. So you can push the right buttons so the robot can send the package from wherever out of the country. And fuck it, man. And they've been doing this for years. And the thing is people are corrupt. And people are corrupt even if they don't know they're corrupt. Because who wants to give up their house? Who wants to give up their job to say that? What doctor right now would come out and go, you know something? Just, hey, wait a minute, man. We got, you know, who's going to do that? Only a few, you know, and they're all labeled quacks anyways. Like, that's what, like, these people, they got their fucking game down, man. Yeah. You know, that, like, fuck, man. Like I said, like, fuck, I should be. I'll go through it tomorrow too. But that's the whole. From what I understand, it's like your whole birth certificate and shit is taxes. Like when people say, "Oh, you got to pay your taxes," it pays for the infrastructure of the country. Fuck you, it does. It goes to fucking Israel half the time, and then the rest of it fucking goes in their pockets. So fuck you, you'd say it pays for the fucking street lights and the street cleaning. Fuck off. It doesn't. That's paid through contracts, through work, and just, okay, you know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't think it works the way they say it works. It doesn't make sense. And then just the banking, come on. Fucking fractional reserve banking. Because they wear a suit and tie and have a building, they can lend 10 people, you know, or whatever it is, but they can lend them money and they don't have it. If all those people, you know, they don't have it to back. And like when the Titanic sank, oh, an iceberg hit it. Yeah, well, all the lawyers that were opposed to the Federal Reserve Act were on that boat, and it sinks. But that's, you know, like, that's, you know, nobody fucking gets it, or I guess if, you know, that's what happened. They all get killed. People that stand up against that shit, and have, I guess, you know, they get fucking, yeah, and like I said, the next person is fucking, like my dad. My dad worked for a bank, right? And then when I was being a criminal, I mean, in my mind, he was the worst criminal than me. He worked for Visa. Like, fuck you. You know, but him, he's just, no, he did the right thing. But that's the thing, man. The right thing wasn't necessarily fucking what we're supposed to be doing as humans or whatever. I don't know, but you know, it's not fucking putting money in somebody else's pocket, and you know, like, it's, I don't know, man. Like, it's just, that's what I mean. Everyone gets corrupt, right? Like, and this is what they're doing now is one of the things too. I mean, the other day, man, I saw this kid, and I don't know, I started crying almost. I looked at the kid, and I just fucking all of a sudden I got hit by this huge hard feeling, like that's their fucking slaves, right? Like that kid right there in fucking 30 years is, I don't even know if that kid's gonna be human. I fucking swear to God, man. It floored me for a minute. Just the whole fucking thing just hit me for a sec. Like the whole technocracy utopia. Fuck, I'm just like, wow, man. You know, they're gonna have the power. And this is from what I've looked into. Dr. Sherry Tenpenny. Sherry Tenpenny. Look her up. That's, yeah, she broke some shit down. And then, you know how you have a computer virus and a backdoor in your computer? That's what this thing is going to be. And you're going to need to get the download every year. Why the fuck? When have they ever come out and been behind a worldwide rollout or something? Come on. You don't see it? Why is it so important? You know? And then you read their agenda. I mean, come on, man. It's not that hard. Oh, no, you're a tinfoil hat wearing weirdo. I went into this office the other day and because they're going, oh, blah, blah, blah. I go, no. I got a doctor's note. And I spout off fucking agoraphobia. So, and I go, and by the way, it's you know, this is ridiculous. And the guy goes, my mother died of it. Well, that sucks. His mom died. That's a sad thing. People die, yes. But the thing is even, no. There's no cold and flu deaths this year. It's just, no, and it doesn't, no, it's just, no. You know, and I don't know for a fact, but these are, you know, so I'm talking, you know, but I seem to think this is how it works. I mean, let me give you an example. Say, for instance, a methadone person up in Canada, a methadone patient, and say that they're on welfare, or like there's a lot of them. Well, they don't pay for the methadone, the government does. The welfare used to pay for it, they used to take it out of your check, but now they don't. Now the government, so the doctors get a check, or the pharmacists get a check from the government for the methadone, and the doctors must get a check for the referral. Plus, when they got to see a patient every 2 weeks, so they get paid for that. So there's probably a minimum time that they have, you know. And when I was in the methadone clinic, man, the doctor had us stacked. So, you know, and they probably tally it annually or whatever, so you can't, you know. And so he works 3 days a week and he runs a whole week's worth through a patient's in 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Come on. So they're fucking corrupt as fuck, man. Yeah, it's pure, like, doctors are fucking pieces of shit. Really. You know, he went to school for 7 years, learned about how Rockefeller wants them to sell his drugs, and that's about it. Because every time I go to the fucking clinic, he asks me if I want more. Yep. Anyways, I think I should, been on for 2 hours. I think I should get off. Thanks, guys. Hey, mother. Either that or stay up all night. One more jam. Just another. Just one bags. Let's try this one. This sounds trippy. I'm gonna put on the trippy mode here for a minute. There you go. I can't see. That's kind of cool. Yeah. You do. Just one more. Just a little longer. Please.
night.